Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since my last update, and I do apologize for that long overtime. But I've been doing a lot of studying on assembly language because I realize I don't know everything and I have a lot to learn still. So mostly I've been at bombjack.com and been kind of navigating this site. I've been reading this one article called The Visible Computer right here, and just other stuff that I found on this bombjack site here. So that's kind of been very helpful. Some of the things I'm doing now though, I mentioned this before, but I'm trying to work on collision detection between, like, when I walk around, for example. I'll show you here as I'm walking around. So I have it set up right now. If I touch these ladders, what it's doing is it's just checking the character position, but as soon as I touch the ladder, it'll change the color screen, indicating that now the ladder is in sync. But if I move off the ladder, I can't move up and down. But as soon as I move on the ladder, I can suddenly move up. Well, I can move up on this one. So, because what I did is I set the ladders that go up for up and the ladders that go down for down. So let me just restart this over again. So anyways, stop resizing on me. So like I said, you'll see this change on this one. Now when he walks near a ladder that's in a down direction, it'll also change to a different type, like a dark green there. And that means that he's now reached the down ladders. So that means I can actually go down now. So I can move him down the screen. I can't move up. I can only move down on these ladders, but I'd probably need to change it for up and down. So I'll eventually need to just set ladders so it's kind of like you can indicate where he's at. Now, the reason why this one isn't working is because it's in a different position than all the other ladders, so I need to fix that. But I wanted to kind of show you that for now. Now there's an error. Watch when I walk near this ladder. It's already detecting the up movement, but it shouldn't be because there's no ladder in that direction, so I'll need to fix that later. And again, there's the down movement, so I can move down that one if I want. And when he's not near a ladder, he can't move up and down. So I try to move up and down, and I can't. So that was the whole idea of the game, was to trap it. So at least now he can move up and down ladders, you know. It's not perfect yet. This one is probably working. This is only on the up, the down position, so I'm going to leave that one alone. But yeah, I just need to fix some of the other positionings. And I wanted to show you guys how I did it, basically. So let's just get started on that. Okay, so here's my code. And what I did is I added a new routine here called Find Ladder. And the Find Ladder is doing exactly what you're thinking it's doing. It's searching for the ladder. So what it's doing is it's searching through a table here. You see this 1523. Let me run the game just again so I can demonstrate something here. I'm a very visual person, so I like to demonstrate things visually to people. So what this means right here is it's checking, like I'll move over into position. This one is just for the up movement. This one we'll use for the down movement. So when I get near the down movement there, it's checking location 1523, which is somewhere below his feet here, and it's checking to see, is he touching the ladder, and 13 and 14 represents the left and the right side of the ladder. So that's how I'm making that work, basically. I'm kind of cheating my way through it. I think what I'm eventually going to do is just set this for the map and make it check wherever he walks on the map, and then make the ladders in a more different position or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something else later, but for now, I mean, this is kind of like where I'm at, since I haven't really done any updates. Now this one's a little bit different here. I'll go back. Oh, actually that ladder's gone. Let me see if I can find another one. See, I did pick up this one because this one was too far up. I think this one will work. Yeah, so this one's working up, so I can move up this one if I wanted to now. So what it's doing is it's checking 1362, and it's going through two expositions, so it's actually checking 1362 and 1361. So it's checking two different positions, which is near his feet there. And it's also checking 1402 and 1443, which is kind of like his waist and his feet. So I'm kind of checking both of these positions so I can kind of figure out what he's touching. And the only thing I'm doing right now is I'm checking the screen when I should really be checking the map. Later I'll change this to something like GMap 4 or something like that, which is my map. And it'll be checking different positions in the map wherever he's at, maybe, you know, plus 40 times this or whatever, to show which map position I'm touching. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I got it for now anyways, it checks the up position here. So if it detects that there's a ladder in 13 and 14 meters, there's a ladder there, in any one of these positions, it's going to go to what's called unlock the up position, or UNL up. And here I just set a flag to unlock the up position. And I'll show you why this is necessary. Let's go to the unlock code, which is right here, I believe. Oops. Erase something there. There we go. So here's the move up position. So when he's moving up, it's checking to see if unlock is unlocked. And if it's not, then it exits the loop here. This means if it's equal to 0, this is not yet set. There's no bit set in that. And then if it is, then it's going to allow him to decrement his position up. Now for now, this moves him up and completely off the screen, but later I'll set parameters where he can't go too far. But I ran out of time, so I just wanted to show you guys this. And the same thing I did with the down position, which is right here. Where does it start at? Right here. It's up here. Yeah, the down position, I'm checking the unlock down position and setting it if it's down, basically setting it down. Now if it's not on down, it'll go EXDN, which basically just exits the loop here, which is the interrupt. Or if you look down here in the code, what it does here is it first checks the unlock code here, and then it checks the down loop. So if the down loop fails, actually I'm in the wrong place here. Get down to my code here. So right here. So if it goes through all of these different positions, remember it's checking his feet and his waist, and if nothing is found, so right here we're checking a loop, or we're checking and comparing it. Right here we're checking another loop, we're checking another loop. You know, we're just checking different ranges of his those screen positions. And if everything fails in the end here after the loop has completed here and branch is not equal, it finalized. That means the end of the loop was reached. And then once the loop is reached, then we're basically going to go to clear color, which is clear collisions, which is down here. And this basically just turns off all the down positions and, you know, sets it accordingly. So I'm also using hex more, so I don't know why I put that 53280 in there. I need to change that to D020 and D021. I'm getting used to using hex more. Somebody really said I should have really learned it a long time ago, but I never really did. I guess I was too afraid to learn it, you know, and just lazy or whatever. So, but now, another thing I've learned kind of cool here. I could show this to you too. It's not a big thing, but I thought it was good for myself. So if I wanted to convert, for example, like one of these numbers here. Actually, this might not be the best calculator to use. I already got a calculator here. So if you go here, you basically calculate this by hex. Now D is represented as positions. If you look at it this way, I'll just open up a quick notepad. I didn't want to make this super long, but give you a hex tutorial here real quick. Why is it open up so many hexes here? So hex translation or something like that. So you got digits 0, which is equal to 0, 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 2. These are all the way up until you get to 9. So I'm just going to set this to 9 just to show you. The 9 is equal to 9. And then when you get to 10, it's going to be A, or just little a. 11 is going to be B. 12 is going to be C. 13, D. 14, E, and 15 is going to be F, and it flips over after that. But these are the main things you need to know, is 0 to F to calculate hex position. So what we do on this position here, if we're going to calculate, like for example, D020 to figure out what is that, what we're first going to look is D here, and you see that D actually is it's 13. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 13 times 16. So let me get my calculator ready here. So I can't do this in my head. There's 208. So you take the 208 like that. The next thing you do is you calculate the next position, and there's a 0 in there. So what you do is you actually add plus 0. So we know 208 plus 0. 0 is just going to be 208, right? And then we take the 208 and we multiply it again by 16. 208 times 16 is 3328. So 3328. And then we're taking the 3228, we're adding the next digit, which is a 2. So plus 2. 3330, we're taking the 3330, multiplying it again by 16. Hope I did this right. Yep, 53280. And that's exactly what this number is. Now if there was a 1, it'd be 53281. You just add the digits and you multiply them by 16s each time. So that's how that kind of works, basically. So those who are ever curious, there's a hex lesson for you. So, yep, so I wanted to show that to you, and that's pretty much essentially all I have for this video. I just wanted to show you that's what I'm doing, is I'm working on the down positions. Now, another thing, oh, there was another thing I did add in here. I actually posted this on my video, but I'm going to go ahead and look this up real quick here. Let me see if I can remember where to find it. I think it's right here. There's another routine I added called game message display low and game message display high. So it's basically going in here and it's reading in 0-page indexing to figure out what's in these low and these high points or bytes. If you go here, you'll see this is actually pointing to GMS 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And up here, you'll see this is where it is. It's actually pointing to these messages. So it's basically picking up my messages, a faster way of scrolling through them instead of having me to redraw the positions over and over again. It's made it so much faster for me. And it just basically draws them to the screen here. So I can use this loop over and over again to have any kind of messages I want. So as soon as I change here, or as soon as I move over here again, we'll get the guy to disappear here. You'll see it says Bureau of the Snake Alien. So it changed and it'll move back to Alien is approaching. So it works really good there. So I think that's pretty much, and I'll show you where this kind of leads back here. Right here, I just JSR to it inside of my main routine for my, I think that's my scroll position. Yeah, that's my scroll position or something here. Oh no, that was the first one, so let me get to the second one. So first you do it the first time to draw the copyright, and the second one is right here. It draws inside their Astro Alien, so as the aliens move in, it's just picking up where this is at. There was one other thing I did add in here, but I didn't include it yet. I'll show it to you. I got it working though, so I can make it so when the alien walks off the screen, it detects when he's off the screen here. And I called that, it's right below Find Ladder. I think it's like Find Hallway. There it is. So Find Hallway. So basically it detects when he's outside that hallway. Now there is a glitch in it. It doesn't work exactly well. So let me see if I have it still turned on here. Right here. So if I turn this back on, I'll show it to you. This is for the left and right movement for the alien. So we'll just kind of rerun this again. Wait till the alien pops up on the screen. Okay, now I gave him some room. Now watch when he walks in this black area, it'll change. Well, it's flashing here because he's touching other things here. So when he walks in this black area here, it should flip on. There it is, and it flips back off. But it's flipping here because I think he's touching other black areas. So if I go over to this one, I don't think it really does it. I'll leave it like this or something. Actually, it's still doing something there. I don't know what it's doing. Well, it's not perfect yet, but it's just something I wanted to show you guys for now. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and please subscribe if you like this. And this is Steve Morrow signing off. You guys have a good night.